What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, I want to give you my review of the Smart Reverb from Sonible. So we all know Sonible is a company that makes plugins with artificial intelligence built in, and this is their reverb. While the main attraction for this is that it has artificial intelligence built into this reverb, if you look past that, there's some really cool features here that I haven't seen on other reverbs before that make this really interesting. So let's take a look at the controls and then we'll get a listen to how this sounds and what you can do with it. So the main thing, of course, is the artificial intelligence, and you set this up here. With this drop down, you can select your source. If your source isn't listed here, you can just click universal. Click this button here to the left, and it's going to create a reverb setting around your signal. This XY pad, we can blend between natural, artificial, intimate, and rich, which is one of the features I was talking about that I haven't seen before. Below that, we have a width. It's going to increase your stereo width. Color, we can make it brighter or darker. And clarity is going to help unmask the sound through the reverb. Standard control here, we got your reverb time and your pre-delay. Mix between your dry and wet. Freeze is going to freeze the reverb tail, and infinite is going to do the opposite. It's going to make the reverb tail just continue, continue, and continue. Have some EQ settings if we click this pop-up menu here. And these two graphs here, let's start with the one on the bottom. This is going to give you your choice between decay, spread, and density. And each one of these lines represents one of those. Let's turn it on. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it on now. Why that's still not letting me select that. I guess it's wanted me to run the artificial intelligence first. So we'll do that here in just a second. This space here in the middle, okay, so this is going to light up to show you where the reverb is hitting the signal at. From the left to right, we have your decay time here. So right now it's set to 1.5, and which is matching my 1.5 reverb time here. So if I bring this up, you'll see that change to match it. And vertically, we have our frequency, 20 hertz up to 20K. Okay, so let's turn this on, and we've got it turned on. Let's see, I've got a piano and vocal here from Coretta King, and let's start with the piano. I will solo it, and we will turn on Smart Reverb here. Let's select keys. Okay, so it does it pretty quickly, which is good. And you'll notice that the reverb time did not change. So you'll need to set your own reverb time. It's not going to create a reverb time for you. So let's adjust this to maybe 2 seconds. And you can see now we have this lit up here. We've got decay, spread, and density. And spread is going to change. So you can almost like fade in your stereo width here. So from left to right, the way this is set here, now the spread is going to increase the stereo width as it passes. And let's see, put that back the way it was. If we did something like this, it's going to stay the same stereo width throughout. This way it'll kind of fade in that stereo width. And we could do it the other way around if you want a wide stereo width at the beginning and it to get shorter as it goes on. So really interesting things that you can do here with this reverb. All right, we're going to play this and just see where the reverb is sitting at here. You see we're getting a lot in the mid-range here. I'm going to go to this EQ here, and we're just going to, oh, not that. We're going to roll off a little of the low end, and then on the high end we'll roll that off too. And so this is a really unique feature here with this reverb. See these lines here? You can change, because right now we're on decay, you can change the decay of the reverb tail dependent on the frequency, which is really unique. So it's broken up into, kind of say, 3 bands here. We've got 2K up to 20K, 200 to 2K, and 20 hertz to 200 hertz. So if we did something like this, it's going to decay on this low band quicker. If we did something like that, that would be the opposite. But really unique that you can change the decay time depending on the frequency range here. Okay, let's get the vocals going here as well. And we'll select vocals.
By me, won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me.
Okay, so I'm going to kick this reverb tail up a little bit, and we'll do the same thing on the EQ here. Won't roll off as much. We'll bring that a little higher. And let's mess with this XY pad here. So we got, I'm going to play the vocal, and I'm just going to blend between these here.
By me, won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Yeah, we can hear with the rich, it's reverb is much more pronounced there. Let's put it, let's go natural and rich, kind of blend between those two there. And let's play with these settings here. So let's make it brighter.
By me, won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand
And darker.
by me? Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand
All right. And the width.
by me? Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me.
All right, we'll put the track back in, or the piano back in, and bring up the clarity.
By me, won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh.
Okay, now, lastly, let's look at freeze and infinite here. So freeze is going to freeze the reverb tail in place. I'm going to, let's see, let's jump to the piano for this. So I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to hit the freeze. So it's going to freeze the reverb tail, and now infinite. So there's an example of those two. Really cool things you can do there for some sound design, in my opinion. So there's a look at the Smart Reverb from Sonible. Really unique features here for a reverb. I'm glad to see something different outside of having the artificial intelligence built into it here. If you want to check this out, I've got a link in the description where you can learn more about it. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you want to continue to see content from me, then you know what to do. All right, any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. I want to invite you to check out my podcast, the Faders Up Podcast, where we discuss pro audio and beyond. We discuss everything from recording to gear to the music business. So if you're an audio engineer, songwriter, recording artist, music producer, this podcast is for you. We recently started season 2, and we're going to have a lot of listener questions on this season, as well as some really cool guests that's lined up and giveaways as well. So if you've already subscribed and followed the podcast, thank you. If you haven't, it's available on all platforms, and I encourage you to check it out. Also, rate it and review it and let us know what you think.